Okay guys, so this is the NA3 from NF Audio, and the Pixel Monsters are here to stay. Hi guys, my name is Ian. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I do mostly audio product reviews, and if you guys are interested in this type of content, do consider to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell so that you get notified of my future videos. Alright, so this video I'm going to review the NF Audio NA3, and it's currently retailing for $69.99. And if you guys are interested, do check out the link down in the description below, or go directly to HiFiGo's website to take a look. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the accessories, the fit and comfort, and of course the sound performance of this. At the same time, I'm going to compare them with the NF Audio NM2. I reviewed this some time back, and if you guys are interested to watch this review, do check out the link up above. Okay, right, so let's go through the accessories. Firstly, the box that it comes with is a very unique box. It's a Pixel Monster box. Very nice design, I would say. A lot of details in the exterior of the box. In fact, very nicely laid out. At the bottom here, you do get the specs, so let's just quickly go through. The frequency response is 10 to 40,000 kilohertz. The sensitivity is 105, and the impedance is 32 ohms. And this is a single dynamic driver. Yeah, so it's a very nice box. I like the box. It's got the CD-ROM in front with that holographic effect of the CD-ROM. Looks very real. Okay, and on the inside you do get the accessories, of course, paperwork, and pouch. Right, so this is a drawstring pouch, leather pouch, and can feel that I think it's synthetic. Yeah, it's a synthetic pouch. Let's do a smell test. Ooh, I think it's not synthetic, it's real leather. Smells real to me. I can smell that leather. And it's really nice and soft. Wow, I didn't expect that. So nice soft leather. On the inside, you got that nice felt on the inside and a drawstring on the outside. Of course, this will not protect your IEMs, but it will keep it nice and safe from your coins or your keys and from scratches. Okay, very nice pouch. Comes with cable. Right, let's talk about the cable. So the cable has got Velcro management strap. The cable is nice, a bit stiff, I would say, but it's a 5N copper cable, and it's very good quality cable, I might say. The tip is also very nicely milled. Okay, it's got the NF logo on it, wooding. It's a straight type 3.5 headphone jack. The Y splitter also have that branding also. So this is their Y splitter. It's got the NF Audio branding here, and it comes with the chin slider. Okay, so there's a chin slider here, right? So chin slider is good, made of metal. And the ear hooks. Ear hooks is a bit stiff, right? It's on the stiff side, but it's good that it's already conformed to the shape, right? But yeah, it's stiff, right? Very stiff ear hooks. So you might want to readjust this, all right, this hook to fit your ear. But all in all, this is a very good quality cable, right? I've used this, sounds really good, and really doesn't tangle up, right? Not like some other braided cables that I have. And ear tips comes with a whole bunch of ear tips, and two types, right? So you have your balance ear tips, which is the narrow bore ear tips. This one is more for the bass boost. And then you have the wide bore ear tips. They call it the atmospheric ear tips. So this one is the wide bore ear tips, and these would give you more treble. Okay, it's pretty wide in terms of the bore. So yeah, so it depends on your preference also. And also it comes with an extra small ear tip for the ladies out there who have small petite ears. Okay, so yeah, very generous amount of ear tips being provided. And let's talk about the IEMs themselves. Very nicely designed IEM. It's got the Pixel Monster, I think it's laser printed on the front shell, outer shell, and it looks really nice. It comes with 3 colors, right? So this one I have is black. It also comes in white and red, but the inner shell will stay white. So if you want a pure white, you can actually choose the white over white. For me, I like black and white, right? So I chose the black and white. On the inner shell, is actually made from 100% polycarbonate, so it's different from resin. So polycarbonate has got a stronger shell, and it looks different as well. It's got this very nice satin look to it, to the white, a very satin white color, and very nice. On the top here, you do get a very nice big clear indication of whether it's left or right. On this side, you do get the 2-pin connector and a vent. The nozzle is part of the shell, I think. Yeah, and it's got a perforated metal filter. Okay, so how does it fit? It fits me really well. The shape of it is really nice. It's got a little bump here, a little fin, right? It's not really a fin, but it's part of the shape of the IEM, and fits my ear. And but it just does wobble a little bit because the nozzle is pretty long. Okay, but it does not cause me any pain or any physical fatigue, so no problems with that. I can wear this the entire day. It's just that it's a little bit wobbly, but yeah, other than that, is good fit. Okay, right, so let's talk about the sound performance of these NA3. So for that, let me take out my graph. Be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and as you can see, I have graphed out these NA3s. Let's talk about the technicalities of these IEMs first before we take a look at the graph. In terms of soundstage, very nice and intimate soundstage, very good quality soundstage. I would say it's got that depth there, but it's more intimate. It's not a very spacious type of soundstage. So yeah, more intimate, more of a living room type of soundstage, but with depth. It's got good sound separation. Instruments are clearly positioned, so no issues with that. Very good quality soundstage. The detail retrieval and resolution is very good as well. Very clear sound, high resolution sound being produced from these. I would think because the driver that they use is their own driver with a special magnet. So yeah, it's a good quality driver in there. So I would say for technicalities, this is a very good set. I can hear that it produces very good sound in terms of technicalities and the clarity of the sound that it produces and the detail retrieval. The nuances of the sound is being picked up. All right, I can hear when I'm listening to my test tracks, they perform really well. Okay, so for technicalities, and the tone and timbre is more to the natural, to the warm side, so somewhere in between, and the note weight is also somewhere in the heavy to normal note weight type of tone and timbre, and the heaviness of the note is somewhere in between. Okay, now let's talk about the sound signature of this. Now, for a long time, recently I've been reviewing quite a few V-shaped tuned IEM, and this is one of the first balanced tuning that I have heard for so long, right? So this is what I would categorize as a balanced tuning, whereby the bass is not elevated and the treble is somewhat close to the Harman target, right? And because of that, the mids feel forward. It's just that the mid bass is a little bit too forward, but other than that, to me, this is a very balanced tuned IEM. Okay, so for sub bass, it's nice and extended. It's got that vibration there. It's got good vibrations, good extension, good rumble, and is more of a natural type of rumble, and a heavy note weight as well. So very good vibrating sub bass, which I like. It's not intrusive. It doesn't, intrude into the mids, so it's a very good sub bass. For the mid bass is punchy and heavy at the same time. The impact is nice and heavy, so it's not that overly done type of heavy. Is well controlled, at the same time it sounds natural, so a very good mid bass as well. I kind of hope that it's just that little bit less, but it is okay. It's not a lot more, but yeah, very good impactful mid bass. For the mids, oh man, this is what I call a forward mids, because the bass is not overwhelming, it's not overpowering, it's not bleeding into the mids. So in terms of the pianos, the violins, and the trumpets, they do have some space in the mix itself. So and they sound nice and clear and forward, with a nice natural tone, a bit heavy, okay, but yeah, a very nice natural tone to the mids. Violins, they sound nice, right? They've got a very good timbre to it, and pianos got nice heavy note, especially for the lower octaves. So yeah, mids, they sound great, right? For male vocals, they sound natural as well. Very good natural tone to their voice, and a nice heavy note weight as well. A little bit laid back, I would say, but with that nice mids, as in mid bass, the male vocal sounds good. For female vocals, they have that forwardness as well. They sound energetic, not as energetic as some other IEMs that I've heard before, but they sound sufficient. They sound bright, and also sufficiently bright, not a very bright type of female vocals, and overall they have got that natural tone to it. It's not overly done, it's not dark, so female vocals, they do sound forward, they don't sound laid back in the entire mix. So in terms of female vocals, they sound okay. Now let's talk about the treble. So treble, they've got a good gain, transiting from the mids to the treble. Treble sounds clean and clear. Good resolution to the treble. Hi-hats and cymbal strikes, they've got that good resonance, good roll-off. They sound natural. At the same time, they don't sound bright. Well, they have that brightness there, but it's not the sparkle. So somewhere in between. It's a very safe tuning, I might say. It's a very safe tuning. It is very comfortable to hear to the ears. A very balanced type of treble. Okay, so in terms of treble, I would say it's not an overly done treble. Treble is just nice, right, with a nice natural tone to the treble. Yeah, so for the entire frequency itself, right, I would say that by listening to this IEM, it's more of a balanced tuning. The bass is not overwhelming, the mids is just nice being forward, and the treble is not overly done, it's not sibilant, it's not shouty, it's just nice. Okay, just nice type of treble. Okay, so overall I would say that this is a good all-rounder. If you listen to all types of genre of music, this is a very good set of IEMs to play those genre of music, and it's great. I would say that for $69.99, so far I've not reviewed any nicely balanced IEM, and this is one of them. Okay, so now let's compare with the NM2s, which I have right here. So let's bring out the graph of the NM2s, and I would say this NA3, this NA3 is an improvement to the NM2s. Let me just normalize the graph. Okay. Okay, so all right, so now the difference here, right, the improvements I would say is the bass, right? So the NM2s, the bass is a little bit rolled off, right? So you feel that it's a little bit lackluster in terms of the rumble. Okay, of course you can't hear it, but if you compare them, this has got a more extended rumble as compared to this, okay, as what you can hear. Okay, so in terms of the sub bass, this has got an improvement there. Then the mids are almost identical, there's no difference there. But the treble, right, so if you look at the presence and the mid treble, this is where these will differ. So in terms of the presence, I would say that this has got a little bit shoutiness, all right, and sometimes it's a little bit fatiguing to listen to, but they have improved that, so they have fixed that. So for this one, for the NA3, they have more or less tuned it a little bit less intimidating, right, I would say, and now it's more improved. So I would say by comparing this two, this one sounds more pleasing and not so intimidating as compared to the MN2s. At the same time, for the mid treble, if you look at the mid treble, this is more or less the 8K region. The NM2s, again, you know, they sound a little bit shouty, and yeah, so this one fixed that, right? So no more shoutiness on the NA3s, so it sounds really pleasing and easy to listen to in terms of the treble. Okay, the roll off is almost the same, all right, you can't actually hear anyway. So if you ask me, they have improved the treble on this NA3. Okay, so overall I would say that if comparing these two, of course this is a better tuned IEM as compared to the MN2s because they've improved it. Right, so that is my comparison between these two, and of course concludes my overall impressions and review of this NA3. So I do recommend to those who, you know, likes to listen to all kinds of music, right? This is a very balanced tuned IEM. You can actually it's a very versatile IEM. You can actually listen to all kinds of music with this. It will adapt itself to it. You can listen to and enjoy the music as well. Okay, right, so that concludes my review. I hope you guys learned something from this video and also enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, do consider to give my video a thumbs up, and also please subscribe to my channel. Right, so that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in the next video. Cheers.